Welcome back. Coming up on 7/19. January is coming to a close, if you can believe it. Still a lot to do before the new month begins. And here with more on what's coming up this week and other fun developments around the Duke City is Tanya Armenta with ABQ 365. Good to have you here. Weekly wrap up of what ABQ 365 is keeping their finger on, their pulse in the community.
Great to be here weekly and highlighting that there's so much to do and see in the Duke City. So fun to be in every week and talk about it.
I like that there's one central place that folks can go to get a feel for what's going on for their weekend, because sometimes you're so busy during the work week or with family or with kids, you don't have time to think ahead.
Right.
You know?
So all you have to do is log on when you do have that free moment. And it's like, oh, I should have thought about this earlier. Log on to abq365.com and you'll find all the things happening in the city.
All the links and all that information too. So there's an event this week we want to talk about specifically called Albuquerque on the Map. What does that entail?
It's really not just this week. It's the start of a 6-month celebration of Albuquerque's place in terms of the art and design world. And it has just a massive events happening from 20 different cultural organizations over the next 6 months. So
wow. So this is a good focus, not just for this weekend, but for maybe half the year.
Right. I mean, again, if you log onto our site, 20 different organizations, places like Albuquerque Museum, Harwood Arts Center, the Indian Pueblo Cultural Center, 516 Arts, and many more. 20 organizations, I think, in total are celebrating Albuquerque's place and really talking about that this is an art and design mecca and architecture mecca. And bringing that forward for everyone to experience. And there's a great exhibit at Albuquerque Museum that's kind of at the centerpiece of this called Visualizing Albuquerque, which will really shine a lot of light on all of this. I
was going to say, this is it seems like a collaborative effort to really kind of market that aspect of not only Albuquerque, but New Mexico in general, right?
Right. Well, we're definitely known for art and culture, but I think there's a feeling that maybe sometimes Albuquerque is overlooked for really all that it offers. And this is both recognizing the history and then really the present day, which has, both traditional and contemporary art.
Runs from now through the end of June, so we'll look forward to that on ABQ 365. The big game, some little game, is coming up, I guess, on Sunday. Of course, the Super Bowl. What's on tap in the community for that?
Really, lots of events, lots of great places to watch the game, and some fun snacks that have been discussed.
Oh, neat.
We've got Los Poblanos today. You can go over to Los Poblanos Organic Farm, and they're offering a free event today from 9 to 5, talking about a snack called a rilleta, which is organic chicken and local pork, and then they're mixing it with a rosemary sourdough lavash.
Oh my goodness, that sounds
So,
amazing.
I mean, something. Okay, if you're not going to take the traditional nachos and
forget the Chex Mix, right?
If you're going to take nachos, throw some green chili on it.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Something coming up ahead called the Friends and Lovers Hot Air Balloon Rally. What's that all about?
Friends and lovers, we all know that we're Albuquerque is the hot air balloon capital of the world. More balloonists living here than any other place in the world. So people think about the balloon fiesta, but they don't realize it's really the balloon capital of the world 365 days a year. And Friends and Lovers, it'll be about 135 balloons in the air over the weekend of Valentine's, so February 14th and 15th.
You need to sign up for that in advance, I
imagine?
imagine?
No, free event. That's what's marvelous about it. Free event, and you can just show up that morning. That's when you don't even have to plan ahead. You have to plan ahead, probably go to bed at a decent time to get up and be out there to watch the 7 a.m. Mass Ascension.
Well, thanks for telling us about that one. This is pretty cool. We were just named the #1 mid-sized American city to visit this year, and this is by the World Property Journal. What do you think that means for the Duke City?
Rankings like this are just awesome for the city, and this one particularly, I think if you take a look at the list, you'll see that we beat out some cities that we all love and travel to, so really feels good for the Duke City, and rankings like this really do, they make somebody aware, intrigued with Albuquerque, and then, okay, maybe I'll check it out, go to our website, and then convert to a visitor, which is new dollars to the economy.
Any specific places mentioned?
Sandia Peak Tram, the Indian Pueblo Cultural Center, Tinkertown Museum, Old Town, some great folks.
All the cool places. Yeah. Okay. More information. Where can they get it? What are you at on social media?
Follow us. ABQ365 is the social handle, really on all platforms.
Okay.
You can also sign up for an e-newsletter, and then just bookmark ABQ365 when you're looking for something to do.
It sounds great to have these things ready to go, kind of in the queue for folks that are looking for something to do this weekend, and sounds like all the way through June at this point. We'll look forward to seeing Tanya again next week with ABQ365. Thanks for being here. And more events online, KRQE.com. We'll link to their website right there under KRQE links. We'll be right back with your headlines.